All right, so here we are. I'm going to be playing a run of 20 minutes till dawn and help you get through your first run. So you probably played a bunch, died a bunch. You probably got enough money to be able to afford maybe the shotgun. And I used Shayna as the first character. So, boss deal W. Okay, fine. Let's do it in Darkness 6. And we'll just do the Forest for now. So, shotgun is short range, lots of power, reloads very often. So, we're just going to use this thing to crush a whole bunch of guys. In fact, I'm just going to run in a nice little circle and kite them. That's good. All right, first upgrade. Well, we have a number of choices. Smite is going to be one of the things that I use to deal a whole lot of damage later on. And the thing is that this thing starts at only being able to do 20 damage, but once you get Holy Might, it will deal 10 extra damage for every HP you currently have. So in this case, it'll do an additional 40 damage with those 4 hearts. When you have Justice on there, then it's going to increase your max HP by 1 for every 500 enemies killed with Smite, and up to you're going to get another like 3 hearts. So basically that will give you up to 7 hearts. So you're getting an additional 70 damage if you don't take damage. Angelic will also give you every 500 enemies that you kill. So they're both on every 500 enemies. This will heal you for 1 HP. And this is a nice little sustainer. And this is part of a synergy later on. So Holy Arts, you're going to be picking pretty much everything that's here. The other thing that I'm going to be going for is Frost. I'm going to be picking everything within Frost as well. This thing is a really good CC, and CC is very, very important, especially in the later game. So, but the first 2 things I'm going to be rushing are going to be Frost Mage and Frostbite, because Frostbite is part of a synergy as well. But yeah, those are really important. Holy Arts would be another thing that you rush. So I'm going to go for Frost Mage first. Yeah. All right. So this thing is going to freeze them pretty often. You'll see them get frozen for a total of 3 seconds. It doesn't last as long on bosses. However, it will stun lock them. It will interrupt them and it will stun lock them. So it's really, really good. Let's look again at some more of the upgrades. So one of these is Vitality. So that's a max HP +1. And there will be Giant as well. And Giant is going to be a part of a synergy with Angelic. That's going to be the Titan synergy that you get later on. And the whole point of this is to get lots and lots of HP, which is going to eventually synergize with the... it's going to be synergizing with Smite and Holy Might. So you need lots and lots of HP so you can smite things and hit them really, really hard. And then, Giant has a minus 10% move speed, but Titan will more than make up for this. So I will be getting that later. Also, we have here Double Shot, which gives you, this is another part of a synergy. This is another high priority item that I'll be going for later on. This will give me +1 projectiles and a spread of +10, which kind of isn't that great for the shotgun. However, later on, there is something called Fan Fire, and this is something I'm trying to rush. I'm trying to get Fan Fire because right now my shots are freezing enemies. This is going to put a circle of shots around my character every time I need to reload. And it's going to help spread that CC. Even though the individual bullets do very little damage, it's going to spread that CC around me in a circle, and it's going to keep a ring of enemies around me frozen. So that's going to be really, really powerful. And this is part of the mini clip synergy. So once again, I'm rushing to get Fanfire. So we'll get Double Shot. Now, by picking the first perk of those trees, if you pick the first perk of a tree, it means that the next 2 perks will become available in your loot pool. Be very careful what you select. If you select something and you don't really care about the other perks in the tree, like if you select the first perk in a tree or a group and you don't care about the other ones, you're diluting your selection pool. So be real careful that you don't want to get, there's certain things you just don't want to get showing up. Like if I chose light weaponry, oh, that looks kind of awesome to get that thing, right? But then there's all these other things, but these things are going to start diluting my loot pool and I'm not going to be able to rush as quickly. So Power Shot's another thing. This thing gives you straight up a big sack of damage. That's really good to have. You're going to need it later on. So don't worry. This is another nice thing to rush. So yeah, I'm gonna get power shot right there. So I'm picking the things, and that means that I've got my selection pool nicely influenced. So shaping your RNG is an undocumented little trick that people don't really think about. This character is also I've got what do you call it? I put some points into one of the runes, and I upgraded the one which makes it so that every time I reload, my character sends out a little repulsion blast, a knockback blast, which is pretty useful. Now, Ice Shard here, this is also, although this is not part of a synergy, this is an extremely good skill because every time your character fires their last shot, you're going to shoot an additional 3 Ice Shards that inflict freeze, and this is at a 100% chance. They always freeze enemies, and they seek. They are homing shots, and this is extremely nice. So I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna rush that. Well, I'm gonna pick that one up. Everything in the frost tree is good. It's just extra CC, and as you can see, one of the things that's kind of nice is that it goes and it hits enemies. Sometimes like those shards will go and they'll hit enemies like the one straggler behind you, the one that's kind of, you know, trying to hem you in. So any of that CC there is really helpful, really helpful to you. Okay, so there's Fanfire. Yeah, I want that nice and fast. Pyromage is another thing that I will be going for later on, but it's not the highest of priority right now. This gives you a 50% chance to inflict burn for 3 damage per second. Then there will be intense burn, which makes it do even more damage. So that is something I would really like. Soothing warmth. This is going to be the thing where there's a 1 in 200 chance that you're going to heal 1 HP, so this is really good health restoration. But intense burn is part of a synergy, which is the Frostfire synergy, and that's going to set enemies on fire a lot. Every time you freeze enemies, it's going to set them on fire, which is going to proc soothing more often, and that's going to help you heal. But for now, Fanfire is the one that I need in order to get my synergy going. So, Fanfire looks like they're little puny-ass weak shots that don't do a lot of damage. The point of Fanfire is not really to do damage to enemies, but rather to spread your ice onto them. You want to keep things all around you nice and frozen. Frostbite is another part of a synergy that I want, so I'm going to pick that up now. This thing makes it so that frozen enemies will lose 15% of their max HP, bosses will lose 1% of their max HP, and I imagine that this does it every time the freeze is procced, so it means that it takes like a bite out of the enemy, a Frostbite. Later, Shatter will be really useful as well, because it means that whenever a frozen enemy dies, they explode and deal 10% of their max HP, and when the enemies get dense, which they will in the later game, that's going to be powerful as all hell. Then we look at things like Glare. Since I'm running the Shayna character, one of her upgrades is called a Halo. You get Shayna's Halo, you get all 3 pieces. That thing increases your vision range enormously. That will synergize with Glare, and Glare deals a chunk of damage. It's a bit like Smite, and anything within your vision range is basically going to be taking a kind of Smite damage. But what's really cool is when you get Sight Magic, it means all of the freezing and fire crap that I'm doing with my bullets will start being applied with the Sight Magic. But for now, I'm going to go for Frostbite because that is the second part of the synergy that I need. Let's pick it up. And the thing is, it will be some time before I get Shayna's Halo. Shayna's Halo and Vision is kind of a low priority late game thing. So that's why I'm not rushing that. So as you can see, yeah, they are getting pretty close, but I'm still, more or less keeping them at bay. I guess we can start getting Holy Arts now. Yeah. Dark Arts will be something that I go for eventually, but I'm going to pick up Holy Arts now because as you can see, we are getting surrounded, so I need something to hit all the things I'm not exactly shooting at directly. So we're 3 minutes in, or 2.5 minutes in, and we're doing really well. Okay, so let's see. There's Quick Hands. Quick Hands is extremely important. Justice is also really important. This is the thing that's going to boost up your health with Smite over time. We talked about that earlier. And then there's Quick Hands. Quick Hands and Fresh Clip are the things that you're going to need, that I need to rush because I'm trying to get to Mini Clip. So I'm going to get Quick Hands right now. I already have Fanfire, and Fanfire and Fresh Clip will then make Mini Clip available. On top of that, I've also unlocked the group, the perk group, so that is going to influence my loot pool. Okay, so there's Fusillade. That's not exactly part of any synergy. It is a good one to pick up, though. It's very nice. That's a nice one to pick up as well, but I don't need it right now. Big Shot is also a really good one. Just straight up big chunk of damage. I could re-roll my upgrades, but the thing is this, is that I don't want to re-roll when I see 3 really good choices. So I'm just going to pick up Big Shot, and we're going to get us a little bit of Unga Bunga damage, just so I can just keep smashing these enemies. All right, so there's the first boss. I'm just going to keep him stun locked, and meanwhile, my Smite is going to be keeping these enemies at bay. It's going to be killing them, and he's dead. What do we get? Okay, so Shayna has I guess this one is specific to Shayna, and this is a specialized ability which will triple the effect of the next upgrade I take, so I got to be really, really careful what I pick up next. Let's take that. It literally gives you the upgrade 3 times over. So what will we put into this thing? This thing can make it so that I can get another. Now this will be multiplied by 3, right? So that could be 15. That could be 45% more bullet damage with 3 additional piercing. That's a fine upgrade to get. That's a really, really, really nice upgrade to get. Like anything here could be good. Do I choose something else though? Let's try a reroll. Okay, so I got unlucky. But you know what? I can still get another 3 HP right there. Let's get it. That's okay. So what that's going to do is that's going to work along with the Holy Might. That's going to give me a chunk of Smite damage. So you know what? It's not all bad. It means instead of getting 1 HP, I just gained 3. Okay. So there's not a lot here that I want that's part of anything going to rush. This is something I'll get later. So I'm going to re-roll. There it is. There's Holy Might. So that's going to jump up my damage like crazy. I'm going to get I got 7 hearts right now, so I'm going to get another 70 damage out of my Smite. Now the Smite's going to start doing work. It's insta-killing these little guys. They're going to get more health later on, though, so it's something that has to be kept up. But the game just suddenly got a whole lot easier. So I'm just steering my way towards all the little goodies. In fact, they can't even get close to me because my Smite's killing them. It's just that strong. The power of having a lot of HP, and HP becomes DPS. All right, what do we got here? There's Fresh Clip. Let's get that. That's the other part of the mini clip. So if you ever forget where these recipes are for the synergies, you just hit escape and you go to synergies, and this will tell you what the recipe is. So I'm trying to get Fanfire and fresh clip, and so I've already got both parts, and I just have to wait for that thing to show up in the group. So let's see what else there is. There's Frostfire. I'll be going for that, and I'll be going for Death Plague. That's later, much later. And then I'll be getting Titan as well. So let's resume. Yeah, so always check your recipes and make sure you know what you're getting. All right, there's Giant. That is part of the angelic synergy. And there is Justice. Okay. Which one will I get? I'm gonna get Justice then. Yeah, because every time I kill 500 enemies, it's going to give me another max HP up to 3. So I want to get that up there. Then I want to get Angelic, and I also want to get Giant. Okay, so here's the first boss. If you don't have the ability to freeze him, just keep running circles around him and shooting him. And then the other thing is that, yes, you do have to deal with all the enemies. So, you know, stay on his side and just keep stun locking him. And he's toast. He's not so bad, is he? Okay, so what are my choices? Summoning, that sucks because I don't have summons. Elasticity, 2 bullet bounces, bullet damage down by 25%, and I lose 1 HP. This one I lose 1 HP as well. But the bullet damage goes up by 50%. So you know what? This is probably the best one of the two. Yeah. This one actually gives you much more Unga Bunga damage, so we'll get the total of power. I do lose 1 HP though, but that's okay. It more than makes up for it in Unga Bunga damage. Okay, so these are all... This is something I might get later on. It gives you more reach with the shotgun, but you don't really have to have it. Glare is something I'll get much later. Let's see what else we have. Well, in terms of choices, I'll get Fusillade for now. So, much more Unga Bunga. So, bullet damage goes down a bit, but as you can see, it's a much wider fan. And enemies, because the bullets are so large, enemies will typically take, you know, multiple hits from it. So, although it is a drop in bullet damage, the overall damage that each enemy will take would still be greater. So, it makes up for itself. Plus, you shoot a nice wide cone, and you can just stamp your way through with this shotgun. So the thing is, I didn't neglect any of my firepower. Like, you know, I've got so many choices now. Yeah, let's open up Pyromage. I want to start seeing those things appearing in the chain. This thing is also really good. Shatter's very good, but I want to open up my tree because I've been getting a bunch of bum rolls. If you're starting to get bum rolls, then it's really time to start opening up your other trees. I know you want to, like I know that for some people, they want to rush. There's this impulse to try and, you know, rush the completion of a tree, but it's better to have a better tree, like have better selections. So I'm playing a bit of a long game here. And if you want to make the 20 minutes, well, then you have to play the long game. Yeah, so those little eyeballs, they're kind of priority targets. Just freeze them. Freeze them, set them on fire, and then, you know, just let them die. Okay, there it is. There's mini clip. Here's Angelic. This is the thing that will heal me and is part of the synergy, but this is the thing that I've been aiming for. So what this is going to do is my clip size is going to drop to like 1. You're going to have only 1 bullet, but the thing is your reload rate goes up like crazy, and your bullet damage goes up by 50%. And the thing is, because Smite procs on every single shot, that means every shot will be a Smite proc. So, and also these little ice crystals, those shoot out on the last shot. So mini clip is going to make those things start pumping out like crazy. Let's do it. And you can hear that Smite going bing, 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 bing. And you can see those ice crystals flying out like crazy. So, yeah, you just set things on fire. Those eyeballs, you know, make your way to them, freeze them, set them on fire. And then just, you can pay your attention somewhere else. All right, what do we got? Fire starter, Reaper rounds. Fire starter's not bad. I always wind up getting it later on, but I'm going to get Reaper rounds because this is part of a synergy. And besides, Reaper rounds makes it so that every time an enemy dies, your bullets continue to pierce killed enemies. So this gives you more Unga Bunga smashing power, more Hulk smash. So I am just absolutely Hulk smashing through all these guys. Here we go. Intense burn. This is part of a synergy. I need this. That's part of the Frostfire synergy. Yeah. So pretty much right now, I can still run around the joint like I own the place. I'm just gonna start picking up some of these dropped souls. Okay, let's go and kill those guys. A lot of eyeballs. All right, pretty good. There's Frostfire. There's Soothing Warmth as well, but let's pick it up. Okay, so Frostfire makes it so when enemies get frozen, let's read that a little bit more carefully. When they get frozen, they burn for six seconds as well. Yeah, so. And the other thing is that my my fanfire, those little shots that are flying around me, they're freezing enemies in a circle around me. So they're just keeping enemies off of my back and my sides, which is really, really useful. Okay, I don't see anything here that I want. I'm gonna re-roll. There it is. Splinter's good. Splinter's very, very good. So this is gonna make it so that enemies that die are gonna start splitting into little 3 fragments. By the way, never get Splinter if you're using the grenade launcher. That's a run ender. That will kill you. Because every time enemies die, they're going to shoot out those little splinters, which are going to mess you up. Okay, so there's Giant as part of the synergy. That's good. Yeah, I'll get it. Yeah, I'll get it. Okay, so I mean, the thing is I prioritize synergies. If you're hurt and you need healing, I guess you can pick up Soothing Warmth. But I will get Soothing Warmth later. Giant takes precedence. Do I already have Angelic? Let's see. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. We're working our way there. But as you can see, enemies are pretty dense, but it's not a problem. We're just punching right through them like crazy. Yeah. So, you know, I know things like rapid fire look really good. You know, fire rate plus 25% doesn't matter to me because I'm running mini clip, right? As soon as I fire, boom, you know, it's empty and I start reloading. So yeah, and plus I don't want to open up all those other abilities. So I'm going to re-roll. Same thing with like haste. I'm moving fast enough as it is. Kill clip. This might be good. I don't know. Yeah, it's like if I got armed and ready, the problem with this is, you know, it's a reload rate plus 10 with the max ammo plus 2. It's like that doesn't matter when you've got mini clip. And the reload rate might be nice. This is 5% for every enemy killed, so this might be good in terms of mini clip. Like it might actually affect. I don't know if it'll affect mini clip, to be honest. This one will definitely affect it though. Yeah. So see, and the other thing is that understand that both of these are part of the same tree, right? So that's what I mean by saying once you pick that first one, you know, everything like the other two become available, right? As soon as you pick this one, then that one becomes available. So yeah, you gotta be, that's why you gotta watch out. I'm gonna get armed and ready because I know for sure that that will be a flat 10% increase in my reload rate. Okay. You know, sometimes you have to make a compromise. So I'll go for a sure thing. Okay, so there's Soothing Warmth and there's Shatter. Shatter, very, very Unga Bunga powerful. Enemies dying pretty fast. Oh, there's Angelic, which is the other half of the synergy. I'm going to pick that up. Let's go. Yeah, so, you know, enemies are dense. Not a problem. We're just plowing through them. All right, what do we got? There's Soothing Warmth. I haven't taken like a single hit yet. I mean, I really don't need it right now. You know, I'm just going to go for even more Unga Bunga. Okay. You can hear that, those smashing sounds, right? There's like, because the enemies are so dense, this thing is definitely, you know, it's a straight benefit. Look at my health. Holy cow. I haven't even picked up Titan yet. There's Titan. My character's enormous. I'm like a freaking Titan. She's a big girl now. So Titan is an additional 2 HP. Your move speed goes up by 25%, which more than makes up for the minus 10 from Giant. And yeah, you become really, really big. That's like, I'm like 50% plus another 50%. Yeah, I'm like, I think it's 50%. It's like you grow by 50% and then it's like 50% of what you already are. So I think it's compounded. Okay, so fire starter is good. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Dark arts is pretty nice. Yeah, I don't know. More fire. Do I really need more fire? Let's get dark arts because I want to start getting some AoE. Plus, I want to open up that tree. I'm gonna open up the RNG tree. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it looks like they're swapping in some new bad guys or new trash mobs. I just want to, you know, mop up all these souls. I'm still one-hitting all these guys, so I'm just going to run around in a circle and kite them all up. Still doing really good. Okay, there's Soothing Warmth. All right, I'll finally get it. It's like, even though I don't need the health, you know, I am eventually going to take a hit. Now, I can walk around just leaning on the fire button just so that I shoot more of those ice crystals around and just keep everything CC'd. Like, look at that. All these enemies are just... It just stops them from bunching up. And, of course, yeah, they're bursting into flames. Yeah, so it's pretty... Okay. Yeah. No more messing around. We got a bunch of eyeballs roaming around, so I gotta kind of pay attention, keep them frozen. And this is where, like, Fanfire really starts to do a lot of good work in terms of CCing enemies. Because it's going to CC them, and then because I have Frostfire, it's going to set them on fire as well. Okay, so we got our third boss, I guess. This little Bali guy. He's going to spawn enemies. So I'm just going to keep him frozen and just play a bullet hell. Okay, I'm just going to focus. Yeah, so he spawns out enemies, but I'm just going to keep him frozen, and I'm just going to play the bullet hell for a while. Try not to get hit. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I can get Wither. Wither's very nice because enemies that are inflicted with Curse will take an additional 30% more damage. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. So, oh, he's dead. Okay. What do we got? Shayna's Ascension. So this is going to affect our loot pool. We're going to start seeing 3 Halo pieces. That's fine. I'm going to get them all anyway, so... Yeah, I guess at this point it's probably good for me to start looking into Curse and Glare. So we're going to transition into Curse and Glare. And I think in terms of synergies... hold on, let's just see what other synergies are available. So, I mean, I've got my mini clip. I've got my Frostfire. Yeah, mini clip, Frostfire, Death Plague. Yeah, so I want Ritual and Reaper rounds, and I picked that up right over there. So I just need to get to Ritual. Yep, and there's Titan. Okay, let us resume. One of the reasons I don't go for the Holy Shield is because, I mean, I just can't maintain it. It just keeps going down really, really fast. I keep getting hit. Okay, so Doom, what this is going to do is Curse will take 1 second longer to activate, but the damage will go up by another, like, 100% of your bullet damage, which is a lot of damage. Like, that really makes it so that anything that gets Cursed gets a freaking death sentence. So we'll go for it. And there'll be other synergies that make that extremely deadly. I just got to be really careful how I move around because of all these eyeballs. There's so many of them. Yeah, I'm actually terrible at bullet hells, so... So as you can see, I can just, like, I can just do this Fanfire. If I just shoot in different directions, like, you know, I can make a big circle of frozen enemies, and they can't get through each other. So the thing about the CC is that the CC is important not just for being able to CC enemies, but for creating a barrier that the other enemies can't get through. So, oh, there's Halo Piece 3. But there's Ritual. I'm going to get Ritual. It's okay. That's fine. So Ritual, every 10 enemies that I kill, which is going to be a lot of enemies that I'm killing right now, are going to give me additional bullet damage. And I'm getting, well, I'm sure this thing is proccing a lot. So I'm going to get lots and lots of Unga Bunga damage. And this is great because I get to like mow down through like the thickest parts of these enemies, which is getting me a ton of XP. Okay, so there's Death Plague. Yeah, and I do want to start working on Glare, but we'll get Death Plague for now. So Death Plague makes it so that whenever enemies with curse die, they spread the curse. They spread the curse, and so it's like you get just these enormous chain reactions. It's really insanely good. Yeah, but I want to get Sight Magic soon, and I want to get Shayna's Halo. So that is what we're transitioning into. All right, so there's Firestarter, which is not bad, but darn. Okay, well, I didn't get... Okay, so this is also what I... one of the reasons why sometimes, like, I do eventually want to get Split Fire, but I leave it in the pool just in case I reroll and I don't see anything else that I want. So I'm going to get Split Fire. It gets you one extra bullet behind you, which doesn't sound like it's very useful, but actually it's really good when you're fighting bosses, and if you need to turn your back on the boss for any reason, you can turn your back with that bullet and it will keep him frozen. So it's really good. Oh, I'm trying not to run into a tree. That's like the most dangerous thing to me right now, is actually running into a tree. Because I can just kind of recklessly run through all these enemies. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, there's nothing there that I want, so I'm gonna re-roll. Ah, there it is, Glare. Yeah, it's like I could eventually get Kill Clip, but I'm gonna leave it in there. We'll get Glare. Okay. So that means that now any enemy that's within my vision range. So I guess when enemies are within the brighter circle, oh shit. Yeah, when they're within the brighter circle, then they're going to, oh, I took a hit. I took 2 hits. It's a good thing I left that heart lying around. But just keep him stun locked. Just keep moving around the circle slowly. As long as you do that, you know, those little balls are gonna avoid you, or well, you'll be avoided. Oh, he's dead. Oops, I ran into a frozen enemy. Okay, so there's Tome of Power again, Tome of Elements, Tome of Speed. You know what? I don't want to lose another HP, although that is an ass load of damage, of bullet damage. I don't want to lose another HP. If I get the Tome of Elements, however, that's gonna make my freeze last a very long time. Unga Bunga damage with a gun for my weapon, but I'm gonna lose Smite damage, and I'm like, oh, do I want to lose Smite damage? I don't want to lose Smite damage. I'm a very chunky Goral. Yeah, we're gonna have very long-lasting freeze. It's like endless winter, baby. Yeah, actually that actually is kind of nice. Like having that extra CC is really, really nice. It's just going to make things so much more manageable. Like, do not underestimate CC. It's really good. Oh yeah, it affects the boss too. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, oh, there's the Halo pieces. Let's start getting those. Oh, I've already recovered my HP. I can just turn away every now and then. I can turn my back to him. Let him get frozen. Oh, I love it. I'm just gonna... Oh, he's dead. XP boost? Yeah, 40% XP boost. Okay. So now I can literally just walk around and just gain XP like really, really fast because there's so much of it. Even though it's late in the game, it's not a bad thing having it. Okay, fire starter. I could get that. Eh. Oh, there's the other halo. Yeah, let's get the halo piece. Okay. Yeah. And I know there's hearts lying around. I don't need them. I'm just leaving them in case I get hit. There's so many like souls for me to run around and pick up. Oh, sight magic, yes. Okay, so the damage from the glare applies to the on-hit effects from my bullets. So that means my glare is going to start freezing and setting him on fire. More CC. And there's that last halo piece, which is really, really nice. Okay, let's leave that heart piece there. Okay. Oh, there's intense glare, so more damage from the glare. Yeah, sure. Let's pick that up. Like, just in, like, yeah. I mean, there's only 2 minutes left. I think it's pretty much game at this point. Okay. Shayna's Halo. So that's another 50% fire rate, which doesn't really matter for me, but it's a 50% reload rate, which is really good. And then another 75% vision range, which is going to it's going to make that glare is now like super glare. Like, if I just stop shooting. Oh, they're not freezing though. Yeah, they're not freezing, huh? They're setting fire though. Might have to, maybe that's not, maybe that's a bug. Yeah, I'm surprised. Okay, so there's nothing here that I want. I'll take that, sure. Every 5 shots, you get to throw a big old fireball. And the thing about Shayna's Halo is, I mean, at least you're still getting that 50% reload. So it synergizes with, you know, my last shot stuff. Like, I get to shoot more icy, shoot more smiting, more Hulk smash. It's all good. Kill clip. We could get this. This increases the reload. You know what? I'm gonna get take aim. Let's open that tree up because that's gonna give me 30% more bullet speed. Watch how far these bullets go. Plus the spread is reduced. So, oh yeah. Now it's like it's pushing deep into the crowds, so I can push faster now. Yeah. So this is even, now I can push around even faster. It's like oh, it's the Canadian snowplow. Look at that. Holy cow. Oh, Saccade. 10% more vision range, and the damage of glare occurs twice as often. So yes, more glare ticks. Oops. I took a hit. It's okay, I've got a lot of HP. I have ways to gain it back. Soothing, yeah, soothing is going to be good. So there's a 1 in 200 chance that when I set enemies on fire, which is all the damn time, I'm going to get healed. So regeneration, heal 1 HP every 90 seconds. Dear, look, we only got like 66 seconds left. That thing's not going to proc. Anger point, if you get hit, then you start shooting faster, and it lasts for 15 seconds. I don't get hit enough for it to matter. Holy shield, it's gonna, you see how that's no point on that. Magnetism, you can get pickup range and vision. Yeah, that's pretty good. Every XP pickup chances there's a chance to refill ammo. I have only 1 ammo. Excitement might be good, but you know, that's why I don't pick those. So we'll get kill clip, I guess. Okay, screw it. So more reload, more fire rate. Like, I'm just bulldozing. Look at all those. Gimme all the goodies. Give me your souls. Ha ha ha. Oh, I healed already. Oh, penetration. Yeah. There we go. Now, yeah, it's like, I really don't need more bullet penetration because my bullets are already piercing all the enemies. Oh, I already got my health back because my soothing warmth healed me just now. Look at that. 14 seconds. Yeah, it's game. Five seconds. Oh, we managed to squeeze in one more upgrade. Assassin. Automatically kill enemies below 20% HP. Yeah, let's do it. 4 seconds of hell for these guys. Oh my goodness. So yeah. Yeah, easy game. So to recap, you know, I built up that freeze, built up for, you know, the mini clip. So I was building up for mini clip like crazy, building up for Frostfire, and eventually getting that soothing warmth. Although I really delayed it because I really didn't need it. And you know, I got just a lot of HP, just enormous amounts of HP. So I mean, it would have been really nice if I got Justice for that one, but you know, you can't force whatever you get. But yeah, that worked out really, really well. If you had it for Smite, oh my god, if you could get like the triple upgrade on Smite, that would be insane. But obviously I didn't need it. I was already crushing it to begin with. So yeah, that's how you can. This is a very, very reliable build, and yeah, it's like if you're running shotgun and you're running a good amount of CC, it's like, yeah, nothing can stop you.